Is going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. Football season is seriously so freaking close. I feel now is the right time to post my 4 bold predictions for the 2020 Atlanta Falcons. I feel pretty good about these takes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but enough talking, let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first bold prediction that I have for the 2020 Atlanta Falcons, and I'm just going to say this, out of all the bold predictions that I have made on this channel, I feel the most positive and the most certain that this is almost guaranteed to frickin' happen. Hayden Hurst will have a breakout season. I feel this is definitely going to happen. Think about it. He is still a young tight end, so he's got plenty of time to develop, and he's almost a do-it-all tight end. He's got good hands, he's athletic, he's quick, he's strong. He can really do it all, and he's working with a much better offense than what he had in Baltimore. Now, that's weird to say because Baltimore went 14-2 last year with their MVP quarterback Lamar Jackson. But you gotta realize the Ravens definitely loved to run it with their quarterback, Lamar Jackson. With the Atlanta Falcons offense, they have a quarterback, Matt Ryan, who did win MVP not too long ago, by the way. He utilizes tight ends so much. We saw that with Austin Hooper last year. Of course, we saw that with Tony Gonzalez. Matt Ryan freaking loves tight ends. I think he's gonna love Hayden Hurst here. He's going to love a much more athletic, a much more quicker, stronger, just an overall more talented tight end in Hayden Hurst than what they originally had in Austin Hooper. So the Falcons are going to use him a lot. I just feel this is so destined to happen, but we'll just see, man. We will just see. Anyway, the second bold prediction is the pass rush will finally be a top 10 unit. You know, this pass rush has been hyped up again and again and again, and it just seems to disappoint. But we do have key additions this time with Grady Jarrett, who did finally get some recognition from the NFL as he did make his appearance in the top 100. Now, granted, the top 100 has been pretty terrible as of late, but at least the NFL is recognizing him. We also drafted Marlon Davidson. If you don't think he's good at football, you don't know what you're talking about. And then, of course, the offseason signing that I was so unbelievably happy. Dante Fowler Jr., he's coming off a breakout season from the LA Rams. And with those 3 players, yeah, you can expect your pass rush to be a top 10 unit instead of what we originally had in Takk McKinley, Vic Beasley. Grady Jarrett was still pretty young, but now that he's, a more proven pass rusher with much better talent to work with, this should be interesting. Not to mention that we do have Raheem Morris as defensive coordinator. And as you saw last year, Raheem Morris apparently can turn the worst pass rush, or I don't know if it was the worst, but it was definitely dead last in sacks. They came from dead last in sacks last year to the top 10, so that's already something to be excited about if you're a Falcons fan. He already made the pass rush be top 10 in sacks, so that's something to be excited about. Raheem Morris as defensive coordinator, working with Grady Jarrett, Marlon Davidson, and Dante Fowler Jr., this pass rush should be a top 10 unit. The next bold prediction is Matt Ryan will have his second best statistical season. Now, I will admit, I don't know if he's ever going to have a season better than his 2016 campaign. Let's just be real. Trying to actually be better than your MVP season is a tough task. But I do think he can have his second best season because it looks like he's really ready to go. It looks like he is really freaking fired up. Another thing, arguably, this is the best offense he's ever worked with Hayden Hurst at tight end. Calvin Ridley is almost proving himself to be the best wide receiver number 2 in the league. I think he already is. And then, of course, he's got Julio Jones. He's even got Todd Gurley in the freaking backfield. Now, he could maybe use a better offensive coordinator, but Matt Ryan has a lot of weapons to work with. And another thing, apparently he does really good in election years. Like in 2012, he was fantastic. 2016, he was fantastic. 2020, hopefully he's fantastic. So whatever that's worth, either way, I think Matt Ryan has a lot of potential to have, I don't know about his best ever season statistically, but his second best. And the fourth bold prediction for the Atlanta Falcons, if you saw my NFL 2020 predictions with my brother on YouTube, you will not be surprised by this one. But I do think the Atlanta Falcons finally will clinch a playoff spot. Now, yeah, we say that from time and time again. We said that since 2018. Didn't happen. 2019 didn't happen. Even in 2017 when we did make the playoffs, it kind of almost felt like it didn't happen because we definitely were a downgrade from what we had the season before. And the Falcons, there is some reason to believe they won't make the playoffs because, they've been disappointing since the Super Bowl loss. That's not anything to argue with. But this year, we have a different roster with Hayden Hurst, Todd Gurley, Marlon Davidson, Dante Fowler, and all of the players look like they're really ready to go, man. Like, have you seen them on social media? It seems like in the previous years, they were just kind of like, okay, let's go out there and do our thing. We don't have to win the Super Bowl this year, but I mean, we can go to the playoffs, I guess. This year, they know it's a freaking big year. They know it. They know Dan Quinn is out if they don't make the playoffs. They know this roster is going to be in trouble if they don't make the playoffs. They know this is a big freaking year. And they look like they're so freaking fired up and ready to go. Let's go. And another thing, the schedule that they have, I keep thinking it's a hard schedule, but then I think it's an easy schedule. So I guess I'll go off and say it's a so-so schedule. I don't know. Like, I always think it's hard, and then I think it's easy. Like, I don't know. But anyway, it looks like it's a so-so schedule. I always have them going 10-6, so that should be enough to get them in the playoffs. And then another thing, apparently they always do good in election year. But anyway, I think finally, just finally, they will clinch a playoff spot. But fingers crossed on that one. But those are my bold predictions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Other than that, I will see you guys with the video this Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Love and appreciate you all for the support. And as always, rise up.